Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome back. Looks like people are still getting kicked over on YouTube. But today we are going to be playing some Civilization 7, and we're going to try a peaceful playthrough. I think we're going to go with Himiko. I'm not sure which version. I think this version, the High Shaman. I don't know what mementos are appropriate for her. I don't know if haven't done a lot of peaceful playthroughs. So let's see what we have. Oh, diplomatic tribute point. I mean, I think those are the base ones, right? So that'll work though. Cultural tribute, scientific. We've got. Oh yeah, let me make sure I'm getting the chat bot going as well. I hide chat because a lot of times on these Civ streams, that's a little bit less engagement than most of the other ones. But I can still see your chat, and I will still be chatting with you guys. I just don't usually keep it on screen. Just because it takes up, it can be in the way, and a lot of times, like I said, sometimes these Civ streams can go quite long, and there'll be, a lot of people watching, a lot of people tuning in, but not a lot of comments and interaction. Again, I'm open to it, but just what I've observed. All right, what else we got? Start with one extra social policy slot. Prudent legal code is what that one's called. I lifted heavy today, and I have to be careful with tendonitis in my elbow. It still says tabletop TTRPGs. It says Civ 7. Thank you so much, Mel, first off. Also, it's good to see you. I know I said hello a while ago, but it's been a while since I've seen your face in Twitch chat. I don't know what to do. On my screen, it's telling me that we're doing Civ 7. It also tells me the stream is unstable, whatever that means. But I could also maybe I'll tell it that I'll tell it again. Maybe it'll update it. I did get a check mark when I did it that time that was updated. Okay, it took 2 refreshes. All right, thank you so much. Mel is a friend from ESO, and she has long helped me when I'm completely clueless on Twitch, and I very much appreciate it. Okay, I mean, social policy slot is not nothing, and it could probably be useful. We can get gold for every 100 tiles explored by our units. I don't know. The Travels of Marco Polo. I mean, it sounds fun. What else we got? We got a equestrian figure plus. Oh, I bet this is Genghis. Yeah, plus 50% reduction to commander recovery time. Yeah. Pochteka backpack plus 5 range to all trade routes. Warrior merchant civic. Shisa necklace. Gain 100 influence when you become suzerain of a city-state. Oh, let's do that. Yeah. I think we'll check these other ones, but real quick. Yeah, no, we're going to do that one. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, let me make sure I finish the setup correctly and don't mess something up. I've done that before. Put us on a tiny map. I did that once. I like really big maps. We are going to start in the Antiquity age. Oh, we've got choices. Okay, it looks like she's got 3 that are culturally appropriate for her. We will pick one of these, I think. We won't even look at the other ones right now. What do we have? Okay, so we got Khmer. So they have a unique cavalry unit. Districts on rivers do not remove the natural yield on the tile. Okay. I'm trying to remember how much. I think that's not bad, especially in this age. I think that's decent. I think the yields are similar to Civ 6. I don't remember. I've played a decent amount of Civ 7 now at this point. How much have I played, actually? Let's look. Not a ton. Almost 200 hours. Some of that might be that I left the game up, but I played a lot. I played a decent amount. At least 100 hours. So, okay, plus 30% production towards Anchor Watt. This isn't bad. We've got a unique merchant. Civilian who can establish trade routes to important resources from a foreign settlement. Immune to flood damage. Okay, ignores movement penalties from wet terrain. And then we get the Barre. It's going to give us some food. Let's just see what the other ones are before we look too intently at everything, because one of these might be like obvious, like this is the one to choose, and we'll just pick that one. Okay, so this one gives influence. That's already looking good. +1 influence on palace and city halls and settlements adjacent to coast. Okay, that's a lot of qualifiers, and we have to be. It's Tonga. Oh, that's cool, but yeah, we'd have to be on coast. Okay. Cannot use the city-state, incorporate, or levy unit action. Sure. And then plus 30% production to the Ha Munga Amawi. If I'm saying that right, which I'm probably not. And then we've got, Tahina. It's a Tonga Unique Scout. So this is all very ocean-themed. That's, unfortunately, it was really just the influence that really struck me as like, this makes a lot of sense. What else we got? So this is the Mississippian Goose Societies. All buildings receive a +1 food adjacency for resources. Plus 30% projection towards the Monk's Mound. We also have a unique civilian unit. I have not played the video game. I have played the board game. What counts as a peaceful playthrough? Oh, is it any victory that isn't conquest-based or is no fighting allowed whatsoever? I mean, I'm kind of making that up, Mel. I'm going to try not to fight anybody. Is my goal for this game. That's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm just going to try to not fight anybody, and yeah, that's what I'm going for, because I played Genghis last, where I fought everybody. And so I just want to kind of juxtapose that and also see how this is going to feel, because this is the way, spoiler alert, this is the way my wife would play, almost certainly. She just wants to make friends with everybody. Thank you so much. Speaking of, she just brought me some tea. And so I just want to kind of, I actually think it's fun, but I also kind of want to test run and see, like, would she like this and what have you. My view, now that I've put more hours into Civ 7, is I think it's fun. Like, I'm still, but I can see there being a point where I'm like, yeah, I've kind of done everything, which I think some other creators, I kind of went back and looked and saw what people think. And I think a lot of them are kind of in the same boat, I think. I mean, you know, as a YouTuber, you end up, you know, in a video game, you end up playing a lot more than the average person a lot of times, most of these games. And some of these guys only play, like, Civ. Many of them only play Civ, actually. I'm not trying to become just, I like 4X games and I like Civ, but I'm not trying to become just a Civ streamer. But I could quickly, and that's the problem. I could see myself getting bored with any game if that's all I played. But, yeah, I kind of feel like, and I'm going on a tangent here, but I'm going to keep going. My take so far on Civ 7 is, I think a lot of people are comparing final state Civ 6 to beginning state Civ 7, and I think that's a pretty unfair comparison. I think that happened when Civ 6 came out versus Civ 5, and, you know, but the bones of the game are really good, and they seem to have addressed almost all of the problems. I honestly, all of the problems that I can think of that were like major issues with Civ 6, and have fundamentally addressed them in great ways. So, I actually don't like any of these. I was going to pick some of these. I kind of want to see if there's something that is more, I don't know. Feels, oh yeah, I didn't even look at the specialty buildings. Oh yeah, okay, so more food. That just gives more food. Okay, and then better yields. I mean, it's pretty generic. What do we got? The Tonga, oh yeah, it gives happiness and culture. You know what, let's just see if something gives, like, has specialty districts that give happiness. I think is important. We want that. So here's happiness and science. Is there any that give, like, I don't know what it would be. Oh, double happiness. Oh, and then culture. Yeah, we might do this one. Okay, we'll see what else we got. Oh, okay, here's culture, but also some influence and some happiness. culture and happiness, gold and happiness. And yeah, happiness and science. Happiness and influence. So Rome is looking pretty good. Let's look at Rome and I don't know. Maria? That's how I would say that. All right. Let me see here. So Rome unique diplomacy building, +3 influence, +1 gold adjacency for culture buildings and wonders. It's ageless. Unique happiness building, +3 happiness, cultural adjacency for happiness buildings and wonders. Roman unique quarter created by constructing the basilica and temple, temple of Jupiter. In same district, +1 culture for every tradition in the government. Oh, okay. And then we have a unique commander. It's pretty militaristic. Rome does feel a bit militaristic. What does this do? Gain 1 charge to create a new town for every 3 levels it has. Oh, like you can like found a town with this guy. That's crazy. It's very militaristic though. And then I think we'll do this. So we've got Para Bedaraha. So it's a unique cavalry unit, which we probably won't use. Gets extra combat strength versus fortified defenses, or fortified districts. Ignores zone of control. Oh, they have a unique settler. Civilian unit capable of founding towns. Adds +2 happiness to city halls. That's cool. That's cool. And then we've got a Matha. Marian unique quarter created by constructing the... It's hard when like they're doing stuff behind you. It's like tone on tone. You can't read. Okay, so +1 happiness in this... Plus 10% happiness. That's percent. Oh my god, that was so hard to see. Okay, plus 10% happiness whenever you build both of these. I mean, we're just going to have insane happiness, but, I mean, seems good. Let's do this. We want to have happy people. We're going to do deity difficulty. We will stick to standard speed. I think continents and islands is good. Let's go with at least a large map. Should we go huge? Let's go huge. And then we'll do continuity. I think that's everything. Let's do it. I think YouTube didn't kick everybody over, guys. If you made it over, I'm glad you're here. If you didn't make it over and you're seeing this later, I'm very sorry. That actually might have been my fault. I don't know. Maybe I didn't do it right. A pure happiness playthrough also sounds very Lyriel coded. It does, right? Yeah. Well, what's kind of funny is that happiness is also...
Shaman Queen of Yamata,
if you go over your limit on the number of cities...
As you bring the power of the land, you turn forests to shrines, waterfalls to music, and the mountains themselves to allies. The divine wind seeks to blow. Great Queen, direct its path.
Sorry, I feel like the volume might be a little bit low on that, but hopefully you guys can hear that. Yeah, Mel said that. Yeah, Mel said that. Lyriel says that she feels seen, Mel. Sorry, I forgot you guys can't see each other's chat right now. Here, I can while we're all here, we can change. We can just do this. And that should be fine. Hopefully I'm not too much in the way. Okay, do we care about... Okay, cool. Attributes, yeah, let's go ahead and do this since we have one. +1 influence per age on the palace. +1 happiness per age on the palace and city halls. I mean, let's go with influence. We're going to have a lot of happiness. So we're going to go with that. Let me know if I'm in the way or stuff's in the way. Maybe we could do like the hell diving. Do on the other side. And you guys can see a little bit more. Let me remember how to play. We'll turn on our yields. Yeah, I guess the by the river is like the yields that we'd get from as Khmer or whatever. Yeah, we'll just settle in place. That's fine. We'll build our scout. All right, and choose a tech. What are we doing here? I don't even know what our end goal here is so much. I mean, obviously happiness. We should build wonders. We should go for wonders. Hanging gardens, +1 food on farms in the settlement, +10% growth rate in all cities, +1 expansionist points. Because we have so much happiness, for every city you're over your cap, so not right now we're 1 of 3, it reduces your happiness. But if we have so much happiness, also your people, when they get so much happiness, they throw a party, which is very fun. I hear good things about the wheel. That's also where our elephant friends are at, which could be fun to unlock. Just to have them. We're not going to use them if we can at all help it. What else? Trade routes cannot be plundered. Oh, that's pretty hooked up. All districts in the city. If that, because I think that lasts throughout the entire game. I mean, that's pretty hooked up. What else do we have? Colossus. That's going to give us a bunch of gold. An economic point. We've got Hamunga Maui. That's going to get... So I think eventually we'll transition to be culture. I think eventually we'll transition a culture victory, I think is what we want to do. Didn't we do that last time? I think we did that last time. But I mean, I think culture is the only thing that makes sense. Definitely not science, definitely not militaristic. Aren't there 4? Is there an economic? I don't remember what the 4th one is. Okay, so I don't know. Let's maybe just like head for a monument or something. So we could do pottery sailing, or I guess we have like we have iron and stuff like that. Maybe we should go for... Does pottery allow us to do like give us bonuses for clay pits? +1 production for clay pits. Okay. Camps and woodcutters. Huh. Is that? Really? Okay. Oh, no. It is pottery. Okay, we'll do pottery. Yeah, we'll do pottery, and then we'll go... I don't know. We'll see what we feel like. It might be nice to build a garden. Granary, or do we build another scout? Yeah, I think we just build a granary. We'll build it in our capital. All right, so we're gonna move our scout, and then we'll have him do a search thing. Oh yeah, we got several around us. That's nice. Oh, we got wine over here. Wine is going to be huge because wine is going to give us... wine is going to give, I think it's like +5 culture. I think it gives +5 culture while you're in like a celebration where people are throwing a party. And we're going to have so much happiness, we're going to be doing that a lot. So that's really good. It's going to be too far from our capital here, but we'll make another city. All right, this dilapidated winery hasn't operated in quite some time, but its cellars contain a trove of untouched jars ripe for the pillaging. We can get production for tearing down the winery, or we can claim the wine to get gold. I think we want production. But I feel like thematically we want to claim the wine. So I think we're going to claim the wine. For sure you become more cultured when you drink wine. Yeah, 100%. Everybody knows that. It's just everybody does. Makes total sense, right? So I think we might grow towards this marble. Also by that logic too, like I guess like partying is very cultured. So I mean, I think frat bros everywhere are going to be stoked to hear that their partying is actually just them being very cultured. All right. I like these jams. All right, let's plus 10% reduction towards wandered, placed in grassland, tundra, and marine terrain. I think that this marble thing, the plus 10% reduction towards wonders placed in certain terrain, it feels too specific to me. I noticed that like last time I played that it just like doesn't need to be. It feels like a tooltip that's just way too long. Plus 10% production towards wonders. Call it good. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's not balanced or whatever. All right, several soldiers have gathered in an impromptu contest of sport. News of one contender's stunning victory is sure to ripple across the empire. Okay, record the feat. Gives us culture. Throw a celebration feast, and that gives us food. I think we need to get our population up. So we're going to throw a celebration feast. I feel like I should have built another scout. I don't know. We're gonna move here. We're gonna search. Maybe we should go grab that. I don't know. We're not really exploring if we do that, so it doesn't feel great. I think we might keep going. We'll just do like a circle. Oh. Okay. We've got water on two sides now, to our west and to our south. Okay, this is kind of a dead end here. We got turtles, we got some silver, got some seashells. We also have salt and hides over here. Okay. And those hides give extra production, which would be nice. Wonder if we should start trying to build out there. We'll grab the iron though. Iron gives you like +1 to your like melee units, I think. Not really something we want to ever need to use on this playthrough, but is what it is, I suppose. We have more wine, guys. Wine for days. Okay, we've unlocked the civic tree. So we can... What do we want to do here? Alright, that's what we just got. And then almost always you want to do your like cultural, like whatever your cultural civics are. Oh, there's like this is the first time I've seen one that branches that I can recall. Units adjacent to your unique elephant unit gain +5 healing. Wow, that's cool. +1 gold for every 5 surplus happiness in cities. Oh, okay. +1 happiness on military buildings. Infantry and cavalry units gain +3 combat strength when adjacent to each other. And then the pinnacle here, we get +10% yields in settlements not founded by us. Oh. +1 settlement. All of these are militaristic. It's a little bit frustrating. Like almost everything is like a little bit militaristic. Huh. Base shield +3 happiness. I'm a little bit disappointed that everything wants to be militaristic. Like, do we even care about any of this? Do we get both we get both things in the, okay, we'll do the first one here. Get both of our buildings unlocked. And then like, I mean the gold for like happiness. Gold for happiness is cool. Oh, there's unique building. Or unique wonder, I'm sorry. Usually these wonders are also in the main and civic tree, I think, but you just can unlock it sometimes earlier doing this, I think. All right, so it's a Sanchi Stupa, I don't know. It gives a base yield of +3 happiness, +1 culture for every 5 excess happiness in this settlement. Okay. Must be built on plains. Do you need both for this? You do need both for that. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. And then the bonus yields for like cities we didn't found. That's like like Genghis Khan has that thing. Questionable. Sus. Oh, we could build our unique settler. Let's go ahead and do that. We already got the people. So let's do. So we get to choose our government. Classic Republic gives Plus 20% culture for 10 turns. Plus 15% production towards constructing wonders. Despotism, plus 20% science. Plus 30% production towards infantry units. Oligarchy gives food and production towards constructing buildings. I feel like oligarchy is the way to go here. I feel like I'm often choosing that, but I just feel like it's the way to go. Get a little extra production in our capital. Both with that policy card slot.
Are made of clay.
The quotes compared to Civ 6 and Civ 7 leave something to be wanting. All right, so it looks like we're on a peninsula, which should allow us to be pretty peaceful and pretty chill, I suppose. What do we got here? We can learn riding. I think we need to do animal husbandry and learn about this whole. I hear good things about masonry. Yeah. Our settler. We've got a unique settler unit. Nagarika, if I'm saying that right. It gives +2 happiness towards founded cities, and there are other unique settler units in the game. So it's not the only one. Okay. Yep, we're definitely on a peninsula. Moving over to... Alright, so we're going to move one, and then we'll search. Didn't really reveal very much. I mean, a city over here would be awesome. We got multiple things of wine. We got some pearls, which give happiness. You have to do animal husbandry for a wild playthrough. Okay, all right. Pearls and wine, how fancy. Indeed, we are very fancy. We also got some silver down here. What is this? Gypsum? What would Lyriel do? That's what I'm constantly asking myself. The bodies of 2 feuding merchants lie by the roadside. Their dispute settled in blood. As birds circle overhead, passing travelers have begun to squabble over the abandoned wares. These are now our goods. The goods pass to the merchant's kin. So one gives us gold, the other one gives us influence. I would love influence, so we're going to go with influence. We're going to pass it to their kin. We're going to try to do the right thing, I suppose. Even though these guys seemed like not the best. I knew what the acronym was. Knight's just not a good multiplayer, so it didn't catch on. Oh. WWLD. Oh, I have no idea what that is. I read wild. I'm sorry. What is WWLD? Oh, what would Lyriel do? I'm a dork. Okay. Guys, I'm going to catch on. I'm catching on. Just, it takes me a while because I ride the slow bus there. It just, all right. What do we got here? So we want our pearls. Also, like, this looks shallow too here, I think. Yeah. So this actually would make, we could make a really nice large city because there's a lot of water, or a lot of fishing boats we could put down. I think we just go right here. You got there eventually. Yeah, thank you. I got distracted by shiny pearls. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, I mean, I think we just build another settler. We can build a brickyard and get quite an increase. I mean, actually, we might build this brickyard. It's going to give us an extra 3 production, which is quite a bit. We have a farm here. What is this? It's flat grasslands. We've also got, what is this? Flat tundra. Let's throw it in the tundra. I don't think the tundra's doing a whole lot for us. Yeah. Okay, we got. This is a navigable river up here. That's one of the new things with Civ 7. I want to say the voice, the person doing the voices here is Gwendolyn Christie. Is that right? Um, she's been in a bunch of movies, Star Wars, Game of Thrones. She's very tall. Wow, did we already build our thing? No. Well, why is it bringing him to the city? I don't know what's going on. All right. Looks like our volcano is active. I think they did an injustice because some of these quotes are like, oh God, Xerxes, and he's moving a settler out. That's probably fine. There's one head alone that sits at the center of the world, and it is mine. Yeah, that doesn't sound very peaceful. We're going to give him a friendly greeting. It'll give us plus 20% relationship. All right. So one of our cool things as Hamiko is that whenever they offer various, endeavors, we can reciprocate, and it doesn't cost us anything. So I kind of want him to offer us something so that we won't have to spend any influence, but we have quite a bit of extra influence here. So we could do local festival, which would it increases as you make trade deals with other civs. They like you more for that. This would give +2 happiness per turn in city. Other leader receives +2 influence per turn, or if he supports it, he gets +3. We both get +3 happiness in lieu of the influence for him. I mean, let's just offer a cultural exchange. I support your... Okay, so he supported it. So cool. So I think we both get +3 culture. Let's also see how we feel about each other. We don't know anything yet, I don't think. Maybe. Or the only thing that's influencing it is that we just met, that, like, we greeted him. Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, I wonder if that grows with time, because I kind of expect it to. Okay, we'll find our city. It automatically builds a road for us, which is nice. Be a bro, Xerxes, right? Be cool, dude. Be cool.
Those who know true wisdom are one with thee, O God.
All right. Not digging where he's going to throw the city. We have room for one city down here, and then we got to go north. Not, I mean, he might be also have no place to go. All right, what do we got here? Kind of looking towards... Oh, we should unlock a Pantheon. That could be important. We'll do that. Yeah, he was too busy drinking his fancy wine and looking at his pearls to pay attention to... Oh, yeah, I was. Okay, so we could do plus food or plus building production. I kind of want to do building production. Although I need to build another... settler. Like, pretty bad. We'll queue one up, man. That's a long time. And then we'll be able to build... yeah. I don't know. We got the bonus towards production, but we'll have a lot more celebrations, and I gotta get out more settlers before old Xerxes here does his thing. Are we still cool? All right. So endeavor with another leader, support an endeavor with another leader. All right. So far it's not pissed at us, at least. I don't know. You know what I should do, though? We're going to send this guy up.
To the western summit, there is the dried and frozen
Mount Kilimanjaro?
leopard. No one has explained what the leopard was seeking at that altitude.
Okay. Why didn't he build up here? Why are you coming towards me, dude, when you could have built up here? This is Xerxes, guys. I don't know about him. Hope we got a cute little rabbit begging for food. 2 of them, in fact. All right, bribes paid. Surveyors and holy people have chosen a site for the new shrine, and a priest comes adorned with the color of the dedicated ceremony. Worshippers are already gathered to hear how the finest materials will be used to create statues. Brahma, love of the arts, gives us happiness towards our next celebration. Vishnu, god of kings, gives us +10 production towards training all units. And then Shiva gives us Shiva, the end and the beginning, +1 warrior. Okay. I mean, I think we have to go with Vishnu, god of kings, because the +10% production towards training all units is pretty good, and in theory should also apply to our settlers. Cool. We can grow our town. Dude, let's get that wine unlocked. Let's head towards the wine. Then we'll get the pearls. Okay. Maybe he circled around and came up here. I hope that's what happened. Hey, we found a city-state. Okay. So we're going to befriend independent, and that will move us towards becoming suzerain of this city-state. And it is whatever color this is. I think it's green. Green or gold or something. It's not financial. I don't know if it's expansionist. There's more city-states than there are... Yeah, well, we're just going to... Also, we're going to run away. Do we have open borders? Can we have open borders, dude? That'll probably make us friendlier, too. Yeah, we want to go over here. There are more city-states than there are, like, win conditions. And a lot of that stuff kind of, to me, would indicate that they plan on expanding towards, like, having a diplomatic victory condition. Maybe an economic one and stuff like that. But right now, there's not. Oh, he's got wine up there, too.
But
We unlocked mysticism. Excellent. All right, we got a narrative choice. Call of the Mountain. These will vary based on what culture you choose. From the altar, the peaks glow rose red in the dusk. The order of the city below, the domain of the spirits above. As the priests admire the vista, voices of debate begin to rise like an evening chorus. What does the mountain tell us of the gods? They inhabit earth and stone. Have a settlement adjacent to a mountain. Okay, guess we do. Plus 50% science. Selecting this option will begin a quest. They watch over the city from the sky. Oh my gosh, got a crazy rabbit. They watch over the... My New Year's resolution is to get a bunny camp going on, guys. Yeah, so much clawing, I know. Can you hear it? They watch over the city from the sky. Have a settlement with 10 population is the thing you need to do. That gets plus 50. Or it's just a mountain. We're going to choose the culture. They watch over the city from the sky. Wait, what was our thing here? Okay, have a city with 10 population. We're almost there. All right, we'll catch you later. Yeah. For sure. I might not go too long tonight, but I'll pick up this game tomorrow or some other day. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Okay, we get to choose more civics. All right. So what do we got here? I'm just looking at the wonders. Forgive me for not reading all of them out. But I'm just trying to like quickly. Oracle rewards a narrative event, gain additional 20 culture per age. +1 wild card attribute point. Oh. Must be placed in rough terrain. Petra. Yeah, we got the Terracotta Army. Wu Yang Palace. Oh, wow. +6 influence. Grants a bonus to wonder construction. Don't wait. Oh, that's like the... Yeah, we're going to head towards citizenship and just call it good. Okay, +2 influence on the altar. Earth Goddess, +1 happiness adjacency for mountain and natural wonders. I mean, we do want happiness. We are going with the happiness kind of build, but we don't have that many mountains. Oh my gosh. We're starving over here, guys. We've never been given a treat before in our life. That's what this rabbit says. God of the Sea, +1 direction towards fishing boats with an altar. I mean, where we're at, God of the Sea might not be bad, honestly. All right, what else do we have? Anything that screams? Okay, Sacred Waters, +1 happiness adjacency for the altar, for coast, lakes, and navigable rivers. Stone circles, +1 on clay pits, mines and quarries, and settlements with an altar. Warehouse bonus. I mean, that's pretty strong as far as production. Trickster God, +25% influence toward endeavors and sanctions with an altar in the capital city. And there's a bunch of others. You could do monuments to the gods. +10 production towards constructing wonders and cities with an altar. I mean, it's not bad. I just think that, like, God of the Sea will give more production probably until, like, way later. I'm thinking, let's just go with God of the Sea just based on where we're at. Wait, select 2? Is that a thing? Is that like a bonus we get? We get to select 2 pantheons? I've never had that before. Huh. Okay. I think we want to do wonder construction, don't we? I don't know. We'll just do that. I mean, the stone circles also seems pretty strong. We don't have... I guess they have gold there, so they'd be a mine. We've got several mines and a quarry. I can't just look at this, like, this rough terrain. Do you build mine on? Okay, yeah, you do build mines on that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just do God of the Sea, and then let's just do whichever one. Monument to the Gods. Cool. That's awesome. I don't know how many treats I got to give this rabbit to get her to stop clawing on the wall, but I'm willing to give her as many as it takes. Oh, sweet. Hatshepsut. We will give her a friendly greeting because that's the kind of civ we are. Let's go ahead and offer open borders. And hopefully she'll reach out to us with something. I'm glad we only made 1 scout. If we would have made 2, we would not have been using them to the fullest of their potential. I would like to go north towards Xerxes to grab some terrain. Let's go ahead and build another settler. That'll put us 1 over, but I think that's fine. Like, we'll build down here, but we're in no real rush. And I also don't think it's going to be... It's not like it's going to be like a killer city or anything. So I think we'll just go straight towards Xerxes. We do want coastal tiles. I don't know. We'll have to see. I could have maybe scouted a little bit better so we'd know exactly. I was having this. I had this problem in in some of the other games we played where I didn't do a good enough job of scouting things. Oh, we got more wine. That's awesome. Cool. Excellent. We found another city-state. We will also try to become... Oh, all right. Oh, man. We're actually low on influence. And he's probably going to... He's going to get suzerainty of them first. That's a bummer. I should have been more careful. I shouldn't have been initiating any trades. I'm just playing poorly. Man, that's a bummer. I might still... Oh, we get a leader. I forgot. I think you just get an army commander. Some of the stuff. All right. Hatshepsut has built Der Shuriken. Don't know what that one does. Also, it kind of turned out that there's a little bit more interesting tiles here than I was expecting. All right, we'll have to decide. I think we'll build a little bit closer to Xerxes. I think we're going to build right here. The Bronze Queen, a triumphal envoy, presents Queen Himiko with a gift from a new ally. Enough bronze mirrors that every wall would reflect her visage. Okay. Display the mirrors in good faith. Send a gift in return. Okay, we can either get gold or influence. We want influence. He's getting that in 6 turns, and we can't even like start to get it. That sucks. Oh man, we were just too far behind. I'm really bummed by that. I'd like to meet some more city-states. Yeah, I just don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do. 5 turns. I don't know. We're starting here. Yeah, there's no way. We'd just be wasting influence. Unfortunately. What up, Frog? So how many wars he started this run? Hey man, I'm being good, dude. I haven't started any. 0. We're keeping it down, man. We're peaceful, like I said, man. It's peaceful playthrough. We're all good here, man. We're chilling. Just you know, just singing Kumbaya.
He was the first.
All right, we learned about masonry. Yeah, let's learn about writing. I hear good things about writing. And then finally we can start building our buildings. We're also... You know what? I should probably spend some gold if I can to build a granary, maybe? Perhaps? Increase the food. I should have done that a long time ago. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, we got more pearls down here. I think it's going to be a great city over here. Throw this one down. We will grab... What do we got? Silk here? Cool. That gives us plus 10% culture. Nice. We don't have any resources that we could slot, hardly. It's kind of crazy. Oh, this is an empire resource. Okay. Cool. All right. He is offering us... Wait. Why is it saying 60 influence to support this? Did I choose the wrong Himiko? My wife is laughing at me in the background. I think I chose the wrong Himiko. Oh, that sucks. No. All right. Well, now we can go to war, so it's fine. I'm playing for an audience of one that also got a laugh out of her, so I don't really mean it, guys. We gotta. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Ah, that sucks. I'm restarting. I'm sorry, guys. We'll retire, so we don't need to. Ah, that sucks. It should be. I want the Himiko where it's free. Oh my gosh! I told you guys when I was setting things up, I was like, man, I need to make sure that I do it right. And I tried to take my time. No rewards unlocked. Okay, all right. We'll try to combat speed this. I feel like a dork. So what's going on here? So there's this one. Can support endeavors for free. Damn it. All right, Queen of the Wall. This is what I should... Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Okay, what do we got here? So we got... I think I did the diplomatic attribute point last time. And there was something else that was very appropriate. What was it? Plus 100% influence when you become... Oh, yeah, that's it. That was it. All right. Jeez. I'm sorry, guys. And that might explain why there wasn't... Are these the same options? Oh, these are the same options. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, we'll just do the same thing. We'll do everything else the same. Deities, standard game speed, continents and islands, huge map, continuity. All right. Sorry about that.
Himiko, Shaman Queen of Yamatai, stands between the
Oh,
worlds.
man.
As you bring the power of the land, you turn forests to shrines, waterfalls to music.
Eventually,
and
I'll
the
have given this
mountains
rabbit enough
themselves to
treats that she'll
allies.
fall into a food coma.
The divine
But I think we've
wind
got a ways to go.
seems blow. Great Queen, direct its path.
All right, we got some elephants. We're on the coast. I've got to turn on the yields here. I mean, I think we'll just settle in place. Yeah. Build our scout. I wonder what do elephants give? Plus 10% reduction towards wonders placed in tropical plains or desert terrain. Okay. Kind of that same deal. Let's do animal husbandry. And then I guess we'll have to do... We got some limestone plus 10% reduction towards all wonders. Okay, cool. Should we build... We're going to build a second scout. Oh, there's a cliff there. I was like, why can I not go there? Okay. There we go. See a little bit better now. Yeah, let's grab the elephants. Oh, we got turtles. We got turtles and we got a fair amount of coast. We might end up going... I wonder if we're going to be on a peninsula again. Huh. Band of Thieves had all once been accomplished artists, only turning to crime out of necessity. They regret their actions, but will have to earn back their place in society. So... we can accept the repentance. We lose happiness for 2 turns, but we gain 60 culture. I mean, I think we believe in repentance for these thieves. Also, it seems like a good deal. They're probably just misunderstood, really. You know? All right, we got some camels. We got some tin. We got some marble. We got a lot of things for wonders. This feels more our speed, so I'm pretty happy about that. We will use the search feature again. Just okay, cool. Got more goody huts. Pretty long navigable river over here. We should figure out where this scout belongs to. A calamity has swept through, leaving wood and clay splintered and charred and broken. Some have escaped, while others were not so lucky. Comb through the detritus and for valuables. We get science and production. Leave an offering to the dead. We're going to leave an offering to the dead because that gives us influence. All right. I'm actually tempted to go for the fishing boats. I think we might do that. Also, that's probably what I should have chose instead of animal husbandry. That's okay. I'm not going to go with it. I'm not going to have the most optimal. I've played a decent amount, but it doesn't feel like I played that much, and it's been a little bit now. All right, so we're going to unlock our specialty buildings. That's what we're going to do for our culture track right now. All right, fishing quay would give us -1 production, -1 science. I guess because there's a reef here. Do you have to build it by your capital? Is that the deal? Or by your city center? Oh no, it has to be. They just have to be changed. So if I build a district here, I bet I could build one here. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What did we build? Did we just build a scout? Yeah, so I guess we'll build a granary. All right. Doesn't feel like quite as good of a start. We will still do oligarchy. We want our cities to grow. We will do tool making. Hop on the river here. Send this other guy north to the goody hut. Wow, it's a long navigable river. That's crazy. I don't think there's a cliff here in between these two tiles. So we'll search. Then we should be able to get that next turn. I mean, let's just sail down the river here. Okay, we found a goody hut. Still don't know where that one scout's from. All right, we learned about animal husbandry, rather. Was looking up. Do you guys want some random info?
Like an oven's fire
oh, cool.
Up for days
found a natural wonder. Thera.
The whole place burned like fire.
I'm not familiar with this. Should look this one up. It's pretty cool. Traveling merchants have set up a fair at a crossroads. Visitors gawk at the curiosities and take part in lively entertainments before returning to the road. Enjoy the fair, plus 75% happiness. Bring the fair back home. I think we want to bring the fair back home because I think we're going to get a lot of. Happiness later on with our buildings. Oh, there we go. We found some wine. The wine is on the Wonder too. Oh man! All right, that's where we're going with our first city. For sure, that's awesome. Yeah, so we're looking up the other day, about animals and when we started domesticating them, and I think we were talking about sheepdogs. And apparently, hunting dogs were the first thing. We domesticated dogs to help with hunting first. And then as soon as we started keeping animals, we at least by the, whatever data I'd found, which I think is just whatever our current best understanding is. Basically, as soon as we started domesticating livestock, we were using dogs to help with them, like goats and what have you. I thought that was really interesting. Sorry, we're just going to move over here so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see everything. Hunters have set up camp in a quiet forest. They complain to their neighbors who encroach on their lands and cull the wildlife. Still, they are happy to trade what they have. Trade with the hunters, or we can negotiate with the neighbors. So one gives us food and production. The other one gives us influence. We want influence. But I'm considering getting the food so that we can get, and production, so we can get up to, we can make a settler. I'm going to do trade with the hunters. Yeah, just because that puts us a lot closer to a fourth. I think we need 5 pops, or we can start making settlers, if I'm remembering correctly, and I could very well not be. All right, cool. We did the search feature way down here after this is like a 7-tile navigable river or whatever. Looks like we found some more goody huts. Found the same scout still doing his thing. This this city is a little odd. Or this city, potential city location, I guess, would be a little bit odd. So what is the wonder? The wonder gives +4 culture, +2 happiness. I mean, that's pretty good. All right. Our capital has grown. Let's go ahead and grab whatever this was. So we'll build towards whatever that was. We've got we got a decent amount of forest too. I know that I could probably be a little bit better about how the first options for tech based on what our starting location looks like. I find these tiles a little bit hard to differentiate compared to Civ 6. But I could just do a better job. All right, so, oh yeah, so if we build here on this flat desert tile, oh, we have 5 pops now. We could build a settler. We're going to build a saw pit. We already have 9 production. Nah, we're going to build settlers. We're going to pump out a couple of settlers. We'll get back to the saw pit eventually. All right. Locals here become proficient in hunting on horseback. Would make excellent cavalry, but traditional saddles won't fit their unique style. We apparently could have paid 200 gold and no science, but we don't have enough gold. So we'll have to leave the hunters alone and gain some food. All good. We haven't ran into anybody else yet. Family of Novats has perfected the crafting of pottery and pit fires. The wares will sell handsomely at market, and the potters aren't shy about their indigenous techniques. I'm sorry, their ingenious techniques. Jeez. Resell the creation at a higher price or learn the potter's techniques. I think we'll learn their techniques and we'll get some science from that. Again with this scout, man. The scout's all over the place.
Is signless, without color, taste,
okay.
That is beyond word.
Matcha Pachar?
Without quality.
Cool, that's the second wonder we found. We haven't met anybody else. Oh, I need to spin this. A tribute point. We could have been getting +1 culture this entire time. One day I'll be good at this game. One day. Massive sinkhole has opened near a struggling community, revealing a collapsed silver mine. The residents are elated, but question their safety. Reinforce the mine works. This becomes a silver resource, or we can just take some of this. I think we reinforce the mine works, and it becomes a silver tile. Cool, right next to some gold. Looks like we're in Colorado. Huh, there's a little bit of a bug there. The way that it's like using whatever it's not using like the text it should be, it's using like a reference with like underscores instead of saying the name in like pretty text font. That's kind of funny. Oh, because there's a cliff here. That's funny. We can't see. I mean, can we explore? Okay, yeah, it's just a coastal area. We'll bring him down. I mean, it looks like this is a dead end. It's a peninsula up here. All right. We've got our settler is they're packed up on elephants. I didn't realize that. So we want fresh water. We have enough happiness that we don't actually have to be. I say that we are going to have a lot of happiness. So we don't have to settle on fresh water. Could we go like here instead? How many tiles is this wonder? I assume it revealed all of it, so it's just the 4. I'm tempted to go here. I think that would be a better spot. Get a decent amount of fishing tiles. Yeah, I think we got to go here. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's not on fresh water, so we'll... What do we lose, like 5 happiness or something? Also, that one scout is still wandering around, and we still don't know where his home is. Where are your people, dude? Where's your home? Oh, cool. We got sailing. We can explore the coast here. That's good. All right, we're going to go here with this guy. Oh my gosh. More mountains, a lot of stuff making it hard for us to get where we want to go. We're going to go up the coast with this guy. It's not originally what I had planned.
Those who know true wisdom are one with thee, O God.
All right, cool. We unlocked both of our specialty districts because we just get them both. I feel like this guy's he's gonna have some really slow movement here, but I don't know really what else we can do. For civics, we're gonna go to mysticism now. Interesting. Okay, there's a slinger. I think the slingers can attack 2 spaces, so I don't think there's any. So we'll just get close to them and hope they don't almost kill us in one hit. All right, we're gonna found the city. Sweet, and we can grab some wine. We'll grab our second wine after that. Our scout was indeed attacked. Took almost half his health. I think we have to just run away. Because if he hits us again, I think we're just going to die. Unfortunately. Sounds like he's not the only one who got attacked. Hey, okay. Sunia. We will befriend this city-state. And we will run for our lives. Anybody counting how many treats I've given to this rabbit? She's got a food coming here in a second, right? She has to? She's bound to, right? Alright, we'll just heal up in our capital. Oh, I forgot we can grab these things now, too. A group of refugees has survived a shipwreck. Their numerous faces molded by years of hardship. Their bodies have been battered, but their spirits are completely broken. Oh, wow. Okay. So we can lose 100% gold for 1 turn, and we can gain a migrant population. I mean, I think we'll do that. I thought it was going to say their spirits were not broken, but I'm pretty sure if I read that right, it just said their spirits are completely broken. That's dark. All right, cool. And I think we will send that migrant to our new city so that it can grow a little bit faster. And then we'll rest up this scout here, and then we'll try to send him south here. Hey, we met somebody. Mina, alright. The taker of whatever and whomever pleases me. Alright, well, let's be friends. Do you want to be friends? And we're not going to offer anything. She should offer us some stuff. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't think she's too close to us. We already greeted her nicely, so looks like we had plus 20 for the greeting, but then we had another plus 10 from shared government. Okay, perfect. So we can get a plus 30% production towards buildings for 10 turns, or we can get, we're going to do that actually. We're just going to do that, or we can get plus 20% food, plus 2 culture in the palace. So we got a saw pit making. And then didn't I tell it to make several settlers first? Oh, we have a settler that just got made. Okay. Salt up here, but we don't really care about salt that much. Get several elephants. Oh man, if we get, so we have an elephant here and we have 2 more here. That'd be plus 30% production towards wonders on tropical plains or desert terrain. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't want to be that close to Segudia right now. So I think we have to go a different direction. I think we have to send the scout down here, and hopefully he can meet these people and make friends with them. Okay. Don't love that. Okay. So we got a slinger coming towards us. Oh shit, there's 2 of them. Well, great. This sucks. All right, so we're gonna maybe buy a unit. Can we buy a slinger? Yeah, we can. We're gonna buy a slinger. Hope we can fend these guys off. Yep, there goes that scout. It's okay. We're gonna send our settler a different direction. And I don't know. We're going to learn about pottery. I hear good things about pottery. All right. So we get our migrant here. We are going to have him join the population. We want the city to keep growing. So even though we ultimately want, obviously, all of these really nice tiles. I don't know if we should do the fishing boat thing first. I'm going to do the fishing boat just to help us continue to grow. Oh my god, I ran into another scout who's probably going to one-shot me. Oh, he didn't kill me.
There is another world.
All right. I guess we'll run away. I can see the borders of the city-state, but I don't have it revealed enough. I'm just making the same choice we made last time here, guys. With some of these, I'm not announcing all of them or reading through all of them. All right, so I think we're going to head towards citizenship now after we got mysticism. I don't know. We want more influence. I'm thinking about +2. I think city patron goddess +2 influence on the altar. We definitely were struggling for influence last time there, and then I think there's a fishing boat, right? Like, let's do the fishing boat, god of the sea as well, since we're so coastal. What up, Frog? Wait. What kind of run are you doing this time? Oh, same run, Frog. I just screwed up and picked the wrong civ. So we're still peaceful, man. I just screwed up last go, so I've just corrected my mistake. I picked Himiko, but I picked the wrong Himiko. And again, for the test run to, mistakes were made. All right. I don't know where to go here. Because this city's fairly close, so I'd like to spread them out a little bit more. Do we need another fishing boat? We can build a farm. I think we have a granary, which the farm will give bonuses to. We're going to go with the fishing boat. Yeah, This always sucks. Exploring with a settler is not a good idea, generally speaking. I'm not going to say we've gone off the rails, but... And then I assume that this barb camp is, like, somewhere here. Has to be. We could... You know what we could do? We could just fucking sail down this river and go all the way down here. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, we should be able to camp here and heal up. I don't know if searching will explore, like, will expose this, where these barbs are. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I just, mistakes were made. That's all. All right, so we got attacked by someone we couldn't see. So we'll try to stay away from them. All right, do we grab one of these wonder tiles now? Didn't we get oh, we have to build an altar here first. I was like, shouldn't this give us +1 production? But we have to build an altar first. Yeah. All right, so hopefully we can find a place to... How's Take 2 going? You know, the last one went better, Lyriel. But it's going fine. They're trying to kill our settler, which is alarming. If our settler dies, I might cry. All right, let's learn about riding. I think that could be good. I think we want to learn about books later on, and that could be pretty helpful. Oh no! Oh my God! This guy's getting attacked now. Son of a! All right, we're gonna run away. I should have ran down here. Lots of barbs. Lots of city states that are aggro. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. And we just took some more damage. Because of a volcano. Alright. Where do we throw this at? Here, maybe? This guy can't heal. There he goes. He can heal up here. All right, heal on this little island. We've got 4 production. Man, 4 production, huh? All right, we want to settle over here somewhere. Preferably without dying to a slinger that we don't know is there. I mean, here is a great spot. I wonder if we could tell just where this thing is at. I guess it could be. It has to be. Does it have to be here? I don't know where it's at. Oh, man. So annoying. I think we'll move up here. I think these guys are no longer mad at us. Yeah, they won't attack us anymore.
Do nothing which is of no use.
All right, we got a leader now. Able to kill their slingers too with our slinger. There's a goody hut there, but we're gonna ignore it in hopes that we can. We just don't want the settler to die, because we're messing around. Did they clear it out? I wonder if they cleared it out. Did they destroy it, maybe? Jeez. Is this rough terrain that we're standing on? All right, we're going to move back. I just want to reveal like the main, the main town or whatever, so I can make friends. Are we happy here? I think we're happy where we're at. Let's throw down. We're doing distributed power, so we get +10 production towards all cities, or all buildings. I'm sorry, buildings in all cities. I feel like we've had better starts, guys. Maybe it's fine. Defenseless settlement. Nah, it's fine. I moved this guy here because this guy can't move through rough terrain and attack us. Yeah, so he has to attack this unit here. But I didn't see that there was going to be another unit that was coming in that was going to also attack us. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Hopefully we're okay. Nope, that guy's dead. I guess since I've been playing more militaristic, I just haven't had this problem before now. Like, I can't even see the, like, is it here? Is it in one of these two spaces that I can't see? I don't know. It's killing me, though. All right, this guy's pretty healed. I just want to get to the be able to. Okay, they're not angry at us anymore. Or wait, does that mean they belong? Man, I'm gonna be really annoyed if like these city states are like grabbed up by our rival here, which I do think is what's happening. All right, we just unlocked the Inca. We can get sheep or we can get tin. We're going to grab sheep because it's a little bit more thematically fun. Sheep are fun. Well, you're just healing up, trying to, I don't know, make friends or destroy the city-state. If it's even there still, very unclear if it just has units. There's mountains here, so even if we went up there, we'd have to go like around. Grab the elephants. What do we got here? Handler introduced a new elephant, a particularly beautiful beast, who paws eagerly at the earth and raises his trunk in salutation. Train him for combat. Jeez. We're going to do that because we friggin' need to. But I don't really like the idea of training him for combat. Maybe he likes it. Oh, we're over our settlement cap. Cool. All right. This city is so far away that it's not connected to our capital, which is a little bit problematic, but not the end of the world. Ideally, we'd close that gap. We can kind of go down this whole coast here if we want. I'm clicking through a little bit here, guys. I'm trying to move us along a bit. We're going to get towards where we can get the turtles, I think, is what we're going for here. Did these guys kill whatever was here? Also, how's our relationship? How are we doing? Relationship hasn't really changed. They haven't really offered us any sort of trade either. We've got 400 influence. We should use some of this. We'll offer a research collaboration, maybe? Lots of mountains. Still can't see the very center of this city-state. We go ahead and use the migrant over here. We'll do, again, the same deal. We're going to build a fishing boat. Yeah, so 350. Yeah, we'll try to get this turned into a city before too long. Or a town, whatever the upgrade is for it. I feel like this thing got destroyed, but we're still going to head down there. What up, guys? Welcome into the stream.
The spoken word.
Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Had a good New Year and all that good stuff. All right, we can grab some science. We can grab some culture. We'll grab science. Oh, it gave us a scientific attribute point. Ah, man, we'd have much rather had a cultural one, but that's okay. Should have just gone with culture. We'll know for next time. I mean, we're going to get this Mountain Wonder because it has +4 production on it. That's crazy. I guess it gives us gold, which will help us upgrade stuff faster. All right, we learned how to write. Excellent. Let's head towards engineering, I think. I don't know. I feel so behind right now. We're still trying to build our unique unit. We haven't built any wonders. We need to build an altar. Got a lot of stuff we want to do. Go and queue up a altar. Could probably do the same for, oh man, harbor +4 production, huh? Let's actually push that harbor up. Maybe that'll help us. I mean, we're already getting 14, which I think is fine. All of our resources too. We're not getting any like useful resources. Yeah, okay, yeah, somebody already had this. That's why they're not aggro with us. Super annoying. Is that Napoleon? I think that was Napoleon. Hey, we revealed this friggin' city-state. Jeez, okay, we want to befriend you, please. All right. They are aggro still, so let's just go ahead and kill them while we can.
Oh, Pachacamac, art thou in the sky or upon the earth? In the clouds or in the deeps?
All right. Found another wonder. Okay, and Sparta's on that. That is Napoleon.
Simplement, citoyen Lafayette, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, no, it's Lafayette. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry, Lafayette. My bad. Different French guy, right? All right, we greeted him warmly. Yeah, I don't know if we should do... We'll do open borders, try to be friendly. Did he finally grab that? I think they did. Yeah, they did. Okay. Okay, cool. We're now friendly with Egypt. Let's get some gold going on here. Excellent. Okay, we became suzerain, so now we get to choose. Ratrim, we get +1 food on resources. Hey, Bingo, what's going on? How goes it, my friend? +4 food on food buildings. That's pretty nice. +1 food and settlements for each expansion of city-state you're suzerain of. That's not going to be a lot. Receive a free settler in our capital, but we're already over our limit. +1 settlement limit. I think we grabbed the settlement limit. Either that or the +1 food. I think we grabbed the settlement limit though. Let's do that. I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah. I could be doing better in Civ, but I'm doing well overall. So we'll capture this and we'll just hang out here so that they don't clear it out or anything. I think we're becoming friends with them. Slowly. It's going to take a little bit. We'll let our slinger rest here, and then we'll put them to exploring again. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even see this. Oh, my God. Okay, because we become suzerain of these guys, we get to see what they've discovered. Okay, cool. So we've got another city-state. Excellent. This is what I want. This is what we want here. We want as many city-states as we can find. Awesome. Is Civ 7 more like Civ 5 or Civ 6? Bingo. I played Civ 5, man. It feels like a friggin' lifetime ago. Like, how many years ago was that? I'm sorry. I don't remember. I mean, I could tell you about Civ 6 and Civ 7, but I didn't play that much Civ 5, and it was like forever ago. Yeah, and I actually played earlier ones, and like at this point, I couldn't tell you hardly anything, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, that's not super helpful. I will say I can tell you my thoughts on Civ 7 versus Civ 6, if that's helpful for you. I assume you're a Civ 5 fan?
An eye for an eye.
Well, I guess you played both, it sounds like. So never mind. Okay, so we got a trader. I mean, sure, we'll just sit him over here. Okay. Shoka. We'll greet them warmly. Our heart grows white with happiness, or whatever Monty used to say. Montezuma. Alright, I think we could just heal, and then that stops them from like clearing these guys out. Fingers crossed, I hope. I will say Civ 7 has addressed all of my biggest concerns with Civ 6. My biggest issues with Civ 6 have largely been addressed with Civ 7. I feel like a lot of people are doing the thing that is fairly typical with the Civilization series, where they'll compare the end state. So like people compared like a lot of people are comparing the end state of Civ 6 to Civ 7 and being like Civ 6 is better. And while I don't think that I think it's fair to say that it's better. Maybe we need open borders here. Like, I wouldn't necessarily disagree, but I think they're kind of... Oh, that's not the... Who is this? Amina? Oh, it's her. Okay. Egypt. But I think that's kind of a little bit unfair because of all the DLC and everything else. I think that Civ 7 here fundamentally addresses the major issues with Civ 6. So just to name a couple off the top of my head, Civ 6, whenever you change the speed, you completely change the game because of the way movement works. This has long been a problem, really. And with the new, the way that the army, your leaders work, commanders, I think they're called, that problem is not solved, but largely addressed. Because they can move very far, and the way you can, pack and unpack units, it doesn't become such an issue, because you can move 4 spaces and ignore all terrain. you know, and so that kind of largely solves that problem. Maybe not solves it, but largely addresses it. So that's an example. And then if certain civs or whatever are better at that, can move even further. So that's like one of the things. Yeah, I mean, I could probably go on. So one of the issues was like have more cities was always better, and obviously in other civs, this is kind of varied a little bit how that it wasn't always just more. More cities hasn't always been better. But the way they addressed that with having a settlement cap and then having happiness be a thing, like I thought that was cool. They also introduced some new things, obviously, with the there are like the end of era crises. I think I don't think they're very good right now. I think it's a fun idea. I don't have any problem with it as an idea. Maybe it's even a good one. The only issue I have is that they're not incredibly well. I would say they're not very well done. Oh, is it more like Civ 5 or Civ 6? I misread that question. I feel like such an idiot. Here I am going on about stuff. Yeah, I would say much more like Civ 6, as best I can recall. Gotta hope that's right. I think that's right. It's right as far as I can recall, but God, it's been a long time. It's been like half a decade or more. I play a lot of different games, too. All right, do we want food? Yeah, I think we want food. Order, +2 influence. Yeah, let's definitely do that. I wish we would have got to meet more city-states, but maybe if we become suzerain of these couple, we will. Unfortunately, we can't move that anywhere else. I assume each Civ game builds upon the last in some degree. Frog, like, I mean, you are correct in some degree, but in a lot of ways, they try to stick with the theme, and then iterate on the game. Each like new iteration, is its own game, which is maybe not what you would think in a fundamental way. And so typically what happens is, wow, did she like forward settle me with these two? So typically what happens is every time, probably trying to differentiate them or something. Yeah. Well, I think they're also trying to have fun, make a new game, not just make the old game. That gives people a reason to get the new one. And then I think that they're essentially making a new game. I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said for that. Not just making like a slightly better or improved version. But what happens every time a new Civ comes out is, and this is a little bit of what I think Bingo is alluding to perhaps, every time a new Civ comes out, people will often be fairly frustrated that the new Civ game isn't the old Civ game, and a lot of people will want the old Civ game, and so usually you have people saying like the new Civ game is terrible. You have like a decent number of people saying that every time. And and generally it's simply because it's, and I'm not saying this for everybody. I don't think it's the case for everybody. Like, I think people genuinely don't like it, or something, or have good reasons for it. But generally speaking, it's just because it's not the previous one. And so they won't be happy about that. So, and then they'll also do different things. So like this one largely addresses, like, one of the major issues that Civ 7 here, one of the other issues it addresses is that, like, this has always been the case with Civ that I can recall, is that like actually finishing a game can be like remarkably rare. And it's just because like the turns would get slow and they'd start taking forever. The compute can be an issue, right? Like depending on what's going on. And yeah, so a lot every time a new Civ game comes out, you have people that are like, this is terrible and I'm sticking with the old Civ. That pretty much always happens, and so a lot of times people leapfrog a Civ, like they'll skip one and play the next one. Civ series have this common that whatever Civ you start as, you are biased to it. Yeah, that's true. Wasn't there an old so like whatever one you started with? Yeah, I think it's just, people oftentimes don't like change. Not all of us, but I think a lot of times that's human nature. Wasn't there an old board game like that, Risk? Yeah, I mean Risk is a board game. They also made a Civ board game too. Bingo says the only reason I didn't like Civ 6 because I sucked at it. Oh no. Yeah, so one of the big issues with Civ 6, and I didn't get that into the previous Civs before that to know if this was the case, but Civ 6 has a bunch of hidden mechanics. And there's a guy who covers like PvP in Civ games. That's like most of what he does. He's got a bigger channel than mine. I don't recall his name. I think he's a fairly young guy, and he did a lot of Civ 6 PvP, like videos and stuff like that. And he'll do stuff talking about it, and I feel kind of bad for him because I don't think he knows what the devs have said. I've been doing this for a while, so I pay attention to what devs say, and I keep track of stuff and whatever. And the creators of Civ have said stuff historically, and I think this is still the case. I hope with Civ 7 they're coming around a little bit, but they say things like, if you give players this is like a fairly well-known quote of theirs, and not all these developers I haven't looked to see who's still at the company, but like if you give players the opportunity, they'll optimize the fun out of the game, right? And there's been other things they've said that are like that, and essentially what it adds up to, and I wish I could tell this dude this to help him understand. I don't know if it would do him any favors, but essentially what it adds up to is that, and this happened with Civ 6, is they tried to hide mechanics because they wanted people to just like play the game. They don't want you to like, in a lot of ways, they don't want you to optimize, which to me is incredibly, as someone who loves to optimize, it's incredibly short-sighted. It also tells me that they don't understand how I like to play games. And I think it's how a lot of people like to play games, and I want the game and I want the story to lead me towards optimal play. And I don't want to be doing weird stuff just because it's optimal and I don't do exploits and stuff like that. Even in like single player, just because it's not the point. But, there's certain things like how much a district would cost in Civ 6 scales on how many districts you have unlocked and built. So it behooves you to only build one type of district. And then there's timings and everything else with building second districts and what have you. But each one you unlock and build, I don't remember which one it is, or maybe it's both. They become more expensive. And if you actually get a lot of science early on, you will hurt yourself because the more things you have unlocked, the more expensive stuff gets. And so you need to not go for science early on. Kind of stupid, right? I think it was a way of addressing the issue in a lot of these 4X games. If you just go towards, it's like get the best tech, and then once you get the best tech, you could like kill everybody or whatever. And I think it was a way to address that, but it was a ham-fisted way of doing it. And they did other stuff like that. And I think, though, from what the developers have said in the past, at least, I hope Civ 7 is going to change this. I hope, but I also don't have a lot of hope, is that, they just don't understand that some people, the way we have fun is by playing optimally. We're not optimizing the fun out of the game. That's just how we'd like to play. And good game design would make it to where playing optimally was also, in a case of Civ, would also make it playing thematically. And that they did not do that with Civ 6. it was like pretty ingrained and entrenched with a lot of things. They also did some weird stuff in Civ 6. Like winning a culture victory was like so fucking convoluted, right? Like you got it, like you got culture, but then you need tourism, and it was just whatever. Yeah, but they'd have to like do math and stuff. The only reason why I don't like, okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I already read that. Yeah, they'd have to do math and stuff. Yeah, and it's just kind of unfortunate, you know, because like there's a Civ 6 PvP community, and I thought about getting into it more, and I like the idea, but when I realized that the developers were kind of like inherently against the idea, I don't want to fight that battle for no reason, you know. It just doesn't, you know. What do we got? I mean, I want to begin a quest. We're gonna select that option. Do we want to? Do we need a monument within 3 turns? Is that what that said? I can't do that. Can I buy one? Maybe. All right, garden, fishing quay. I don't even know what I should build here. Like a brickyard, maybe, just to get. It's an altar there. Could throw one here. Maybe we throw one there. Okay, I'm afraid I accidentally chose to go down the science path earlier, kind of on accident. Wait, what was this supposed to build? Was it an altar? I think it was an altar. Can I just build an altar and call it good? Flat grassland. Do I build it in my city center? I'll build it here. Yeah, and you know, like there's some they did some stuff that in this Civ too that could like one of the things that a lot of people really don't like, and honestly, it's kind of like yeah no shit, like of course they don't like this. Like one of the things that people really don't seem to be digging is it's really incongruous to pick. We got Lafayette, which I assume is French, and then he's playing as Greece. It's just so weird, you know. Like some of them are a little bit closer together. Like Ashoka here playing as Khmer, I think makes sense. I'm not sure about Amina. I don't know anything about her history. I would imagine that Egypt, just judging by her skin tone, is probably relatively vaguely in line. Like, I don't know. She's probably from Africa or the Middle East, right? But, like, you can get some really incongruous ones, and it's just kind of weird. That feedback, I think they're acting upon so that you can play as someone who's, like, you can keep the, you know, stuff thematic and consistent. But it's just weird, and, like, they should have known. They should have realized that, like, right off the bat. But I think they were also... They were trying to address some problems, and they made themselves a new one, is I think the TLDR on that is my take, at least. I should make sure that I'm the one who's winning these city-states over. It looks like I am. Yeah, okay, cool. No one else is really competing for them. Yeah, but it, you know, with the PvP and Civ, like I enjoy it. I also like I'll probably do some Civ 6. Bingo, is there somebody you like playing in Civ 6, man? Because I've done guides. I like doing guides. Oh, man, war support. I don't think I really want to do that. I think we'll just accept it so we get the +2 happiness. Good luck with your war. I think I've only done, like, I only did, like, one. And again, it was the same reason. I was just a little bit bummed, frankly, with you know, that they seem to be so out of touch with people who have the same play style as me. And so it's just like, yeah, do I really want to, you know, devote time to something that the developers don't really want? I'm wondering who I should look who the stream the YouTuber is. There's a guy. I bet if I just pull up like if I just Google like YouTube, Civ 6 PvP, I bet it'll come up. I forget his name. Yeah, Herson. Yeah, Herson. Yeah. Dude, he's like done videos where he's like, here's what the developers need to do to balance PvP in Civ 6, and like he's done videos like that, and he's like he's smart. He's like right on, right? Like with what he's suggesting. There's certainly nothing wrong with what he's suggesting. And he has some great ideas, but it's just like the whole thing is DOA, and I just feel bad, that he doesn't know that, because he probably hasn't been following the game for that long, and he probably doesn't follow, as someone who does YouTube and stuff like that. Like I follow what devs are saying, what they're doing, because it can tell you what they're going to do with their game, and part of my job is to have some idea of what that might be. Doesn't always work, but that is the dream, I suppose. All right. We can build like another city. The problem is this is in the way and going to make it where we can't build a good city. Unless we could build one maybe there, but I think that's still probably too far away. I'm doing a really bad job of managing my cities. I think I've been playing too much Genghis, where you don't really worry about it. You just kill stuff. Hey, we can build Petra, huh? All right. That's interesting. Flat desert. Yeah, let's build Petra. All right, let's do our job here. Oh, we need a little bit more gold. What do we got here? Can we get? Yeah, both these like granaries. We'll wait. We'll upgrade our one to a town or city, whatever it is. Genghis, no think. Only poke bear, yeah, exactly. I mean, it was a fun play style. It does get a little tedious, and after a while, you're like, "Hey, dude, for real?" All right, are these guys not? They're gonna be my friend in a turn after they destroy all my shit. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, he's pillaging my fucking plantations, dude. Oh my god. Dude, he's stealing my wine, man. All right, cool. Culture exchange. Excellent. I've gotten those way earlier in previous games, I feel like. Okay, we'll repair everything. Oh, they're not friendly yet. I thought they would be friendly by now. Is it next turn, or are these not even the same guys? Oh my god! I hope they're not like different people. Ah, crap! They are. It's not even these guys. I thought it was these guys. They're just gonna pillage it again. I want my 24 gold back. It's fine. All right, we're gonna upgrade. Can I build a galley? Let's start with building a freaking galley so we can fight these guys. Also, I don't know. Can we pack up and head up here? Kill this guy that has like 1 HP left. Just burning shit down. All right, I think we want to get... Oh, never mind. We're just going to grab more of the wonder here. Was this dude always hurt? We'll have him heal. Yeah, one of the problems with Civ 6 2... I have like thousands of hours in Civ 6, guys, and I barely played some of the other ones. Like I played them and it wasn't super. Yeah, I got like little over 4,000 hours. one of the I thought was the major problems with Civ 6, and I tend to blame. So one of the major problems with Civ 6 is that combat is just everything. Like you just got to go combat, and like there's a lot of balance issues, right? Like the easiest thing and the best thing to do was just to go kill your opponent. What is this? See, this is kind of stuff when I think we're friends and then someone forward settles and encroaches on my borders like this and grabs my sheep. It makes me want to burn down someone's village, you know? I'm just saying. Anyways, but I think their main playtester was super into combat, and I just think that is, to me, that's it. It always read like that was why it was a problem. Like since he was like so combat heavy, and you could see this on their live streams, and like they even joked about it and talked about it and stuff. But I think it influenced the feedback they got so much, and it was quite the problem, honestly. At least that's how I read it. I don't know why, you know, for sure, but that certainly seemed like it to me. And it's like, yeah, you could do all these fancy things and this, that, and the other, or you could just go kill them. And essentially, it was always a better idea. The easiest and best thing to do was to always just go kill the other person. Don't think about it. Don't do anything fancy. Just build an army. Science, you're winning in science. Just build an army and go kill them. It's always easier. You don't need to land anybody on the moon. You don't need to send people into space. Just go kill your opponent. You got GDRs. You got giant death robots. And so there's a lot of stuff, like you got a ton of production, right? Like what you're going to need if you want to try to win the space race. But you could just go kill your opponent. Just go do that. That's a better thing to do. And it was kind of a bummer, you know, that it was always like that. All right. So someone built the one thing we were going to build, but we can build this, which I kind of like. We got one space we can build it, so that's where we'll build it. All right, can we pay to repair our stuff again once more? It's pretty cheap. All right, let's actually improve these cities too with our gold, huh? We don't have enough gold for anything. We should have built some buildings before we upgraded, probably, but whatever. I also think the game is a little bit easy. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Civ 7 right now. Like I immediately pretty much went to playing on deity, and like I won the first game I played. I say that. Like the first game I played to the end. Like I probably made some mistakes early on and like bailed on some games or whatever, but basically I won the first game that I played. Is this her? Did she forward settle all the way down here and not build here? That's insane. What is this lady's problem? Building construction or food? Let's do food. Let's do food in all settlements. Caste. Oh, great. Yeah, I hear good things about the caste system. It's not problematic at all. Does she really only have 3 cities? Did she go to war and, like, lose or something? All right, we are almost suzerain of that city-state, so that's good. We built our galley. Let's build something with production so that we can build everything else quicker. Maybe a harbor? We gotta take out our fishing boats, which is gonna unfortunately cost us. We'd rather not do that, but it's fine. We'll just be able to move it to a different tile, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I actually have the Civ board game. Oh, you can't even go through here. That makes sense. And I think I played it like once because it's hard to get people to play. Should break it out. Should try it again. It's been a long time. Keep building fishing tiles just to keep that city growing. I think is probably the best move. Keep these guys exploring. Cool. We met Simone Bolivar. Excellent. What's up, dude? The hand that crushes tyranny and lead nations to liberty. Excellent. Do a friendly greeting to him. I wish more of these guys would offer us stuff so that we could like reciprocate. We don't have a research collab going with anybody. Everybody is like fine with us. I don't feel like anybody's super. I guess she's kind of liking us more. Could probably try a little bit harder to make friends. Maybe we can suggest a local festival. Do we have open borders? We do. Okay, cool. And can we just set this guy to explore? I don't think we can. I think we can with our scouts.
Close to the western summit, there is the dried
Kilimanjaro.
and frozen carcass
Man.
of a leopard.
So many wonders. You find a lot more wonders in Civ 7. And I like it. Can't believe they grew and took part of this mountain tile that I kind of wanted. Throw it down here. Grab the llamas. Alright, cool. We did connect our cities. Alright, we get Silk Roads. We completed a milestone. Maybe we just heal. Let's just heal. So there's another... What was that? Toltec has been defeated. Who was that? Do we know them? I remember seeing them somewhere. Oh, is this them? Yeah, I think that's what it was. I can't... Is this a... I can't tell who's who. Who is this? Oh, that's her. Has she taken these cities? She took Sparta too. Okay. Yeah, so she just must be militaristic and just apparently can steamroll people with 2 cities. Where's her capital at? Is it here? Did she? So maybe she forward settled these 2 cities? That's pretty shitty if she did. I'm not a huge fan of this lady. Auto Explorer, yeah, please. Just go for it. Ah, Xerxes. Gotta love this dude. Gotta love him. Yeah, we'll do... Oh, yeah, we could... I forgot we could do... improve trade relations. Yeah, that means you can send more traders there. I should probably do more of that. I feel like I really got off with my cities actually being, like, super productive this game. I just think it's because I haven't played a minute. Sure, let's build a granary. It's fine. It's not... I mean, again, the game's, like, a lot easier. I feel like if I were playing Civ 6, I'd be in a lot worse of a situation. All right, we're going to do another fishing boat, just, again, because the extra food. Keep growing our cities. I mean, is there a chance that anybody, like, attacks us? Let's go explore up here, maybe. All right, our galley was attacked. I can't believe she did this to me. Look, and she's expanding. She took our gold. It's really hard being friendly, guys. I'd rather just murder people whenever they do stuff like this. Gonna be honest. It's ridiculous. All right, we'll try to grab as much territory as we can. As much turf. I suppose the crisis could hit in something and it could go well for us or something. I kind of doubt it, but I guess we can keep hope alive. My inner Genghis is, hey, man, listen. This is the problem, though. This is what my wife would just be laughing at. She's probably asleep right now, but she'd just be laughing. Because this is what happens in Civ 6. You know, because I'm just like doing a thing, and then they forward settle you, and you're like, you bastard. And you just want to burn down all their cities. Whenever we played, my wife and I played a lot of Civ 6 together and had a lot of fun, but we have to have a rule because, again, combat is just better and more cities is always better. And so when I inevitably go to war with somebody, I burn down all the cities, except for the capital, which can't. Just because otherwise I just like get too many cities and it's just like an easy snowball. But all right. I mean, +4 on gold buildings is probably pretty good. I think +4 on gold buildings. These other ones can be really good, can be better, but I think usually like the plus X on X building is usually better. Crude Red, what's going on, man? How's it going, man? Is the stream better for you now, man? Did it resolved itself earlier, didn't it? I'm sorry, it was causing problems, man. So you can't make like one giant super powerful city. No. In Civ 7 here, you kind of can, more so. Oh. Oh, okay, they're building the wonder that we're building, and it, like, told me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I don't know what I could do to make it build faster. Just woke up from a Colorado left-handed cigarette-induced nap. All right. I got you. It took me a second to receive a free tech to understand what you were saying there. +1 science on warehouse buildings. +2 science on science buildings. We're not really prepped to take advantage of any of this. The codices are kind of interesting. That actually might be the best bet. Speaking of, we're at 52%. Culture. What do we got to do? Build wonders. We've got 0. We're getting there. Build cities. We're not going to get there on the militaristic stuff, but that's okay. Codices. Hopefully we can come back to that. And Silk Road. Hopefully we'll be okay on that. You have like one city that's really powerful. There are people like in Civ 6 that have done like a one city challenge too. Like if you play on a small enough map, you could. And again, because how the scaling works is you can do, but usually when they're doing that, a lot of people just use exploits too. So I think for the most part, like, could you as like a challenge? Yeah, maybe, but I don't think it's usually the best idea. Is what I would say. All right, so we'll build a barracks, get some production. I probably should have headed for production buildings, honestly. What have we got down here? Yeah. Don't really... What do we have here? An altar? Yeah, let's do it there. A barracks and an altar. We'll have religious troops. Alright, we should have more people being friends with us. What do we need to do here? Research collab. Spend all this influence we got. Oh my god, they beat us to it. Yeah, building wonders in Civ 7 is about as annoying as building wonders in Civ 6, at least at the beginning, the early stages. It's really hard to get to them. It's a little bit annoying. Again, we're playing on deity difficulty, and mistakes have been made, but I still think that's fair to say. I do like, so one of the problems that happened a lot in Civ 6, or one of the things that I thought was very not fun, is like you would be playing as a Civ, and there would be like a wonder that was like native to that Civ, or to that culture, I guess in this case. And the way they've done it, and like you wouldn't be able to get it, like playing Pachacuti and never being able to get Machu Picchu. And so in Civ 7, in your cultural civic tree, you'll have a wonder and you can unlock it early. And oftentimes you get like a 30% bonus towards production for it. And I think that's pretty cool. I think it works out fairly well. What are we even researching here? We should actually probably finish these out. Let's do that. I didn't want to do them early, but I probably should do them, get to them at some point. Painted rock, huh? Same deal. We'll try to grab as much of the turf as we can. I'd love to build a city here. We got wine. We got a bunch of stuff here. We could throw down a city. I don't know. Somewhere to probably go a little bit. Probably go right on this lake. I feel like in past games I've had a little bit more of a plan too. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I have quite the plan on this one. All right, we're gonna try to build this wonder, and then we'll try to build another settler. Bro, I haven't seen someone play Cold's Ate My Baby in years. Yeah. You brought back memories. Good shit. Okay, cool, man. Dude, I'm sure I don't play it how it's supposed to be played, but if you haven't even checked out the latest edition, maybe it was fine. But I think everybody had a lot of fun, man. It's just, I like super light TTRPGs. I used to not, I'm normally a very crunchy guy, man. We're talking about the stream earlier, guys. We were playing a TTRPG I was GMing. For some people that had never played tabletop role-playing games ever before, which I think is also really cool. But ultralight, really nice for just like getting people in, like giving them the chance to play. You know, it's just cool. Yeah, I saved this spot because I thought that would be a good place for it because the adjacency. So that worked out well. Oh, what do we got? Hey, these guys don't have any friends. Let's be their friend. Excellent. Cool, cool, cool. Hopefully this ship doesn't attack us or anything. Yeah, man, but I like those guys. I interviewed the two people that worked on the latest edition. I actually talked to them on the other channel. So for anybody who doesn't know, I've been covering tabletop games as well, and I've recently combined them into one channel. So everything's here now on Night Horror Gaming. But I interviewed them on the other channel. They were great. Bug and I think John. Bug has a little bit more memorable name. But they were super cool. And I loved getting to talk to like developers and stuff like that of games. But they're really cool. I really like them too. I see them every year at Gen Con and say hello to the other folks that run the company and what have you. Because they have some other ones. They've got some more less, it's less kobolds, right? They've got some other systems and games that they run, or that they make as well that I wanna play and kind of introduce people to. Cool. All right, we're getting some reciprocity, I guess is what I want to say. So that's good, but we'll just keep trying to trade with people and try to keep everybody happy with us. Local festival? There we go. Do you know who Tim Beach is? Have I asked you that, Crude?
I count the grains of sand on the beach.
We got the
and measure
Oracle.
the sea.
Crazy.
I understand the speech of the dumb.
He's Tim Beach. For those who don't know, he's the first guy that Wizards of the Coast hired full time to make games. He's the first guy that they hired to make TTRPGs. It's his claim to fame. Really cool guy. Really cool guy. And I mean, most of these guys are. And so if anybody reads, okay, we got a bonus one. Let's do diplomacy. Yeah. So this makes me think, so there's militaristic, scientific, cultural, economic, specialist, and diplomatic. This makes me think that we're going to have 6 win conditions. And this is how many city-states there are too. So I think that's part of how, like, it doesn't feel like the game. You think you met him at a barbecue in Wisconsin? Okay, yeah. He's pretty quiet, super chill though, dude. Like, he kind of reminds me, like, I'm not saying he does, but he reminds me of a dude who's just like, he reminds me like a hippie who's just like super chill and has smoked a lot of weed. He never comes off as high or anything, but just like, he's just like, oh yeah. He just seems super mellow. Super mellow. He I think he lives on the West Coast, like in I don't know. I think in like Washington area, or maybe Oregon. So it kind of goes along there. And I live in Colorado, so there's a lot of people like that here as well. He's also a really good game designer. But he's, a lot of these guys, right, when the industry was like pretty early, just like all of them, Red. He got like. So he was making a TTRPG. He made one. It's called Start Here. I actually think I just re-released the video for that over here on this channel. And like reading the books, like they read like you're having a conversation with an old school gamer. It's really cool. But I just thought it was crazy that. So he knew Ed Greenwood. For those who don't know, he wrote the Forgotten Realms. Like that's his world. And right, Forgotten Realms. Yeah. Wait, or did? Well, Elminster is his character, and all of those, not the Forgotten Realms. I think that's Margaret. I think that's what Weiss and Hickman did Realms. No, Realms is his world, and then they wrote stories in his world. I don't know. I'm confused now. But Elminster, all the Elminster series are his. So crazy stuff. Yeah, Greenwood's a legend. Right. Now I can't believe I'm getting this convoluted in my head. I'm pretty sure Forgotten Realms is his. I'm pretty positive. But he got so someone who was writing for Tim got really sick, and unfortunately ended up actually passing. But they couldn't. Just this is a crazy heartwarming story. They got sick and they couldn't complete the job, and Tim was talking with the other person in his company. I think it's just 2 people that they kind of started together, and she's more marketing. And he said, it'd be nice, like this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to have this person, but not that we need like another white guy on the project, because there's a lot of us out there. And, there are more people that are nerds than just all the white guys that are responsible for all this stuff. And he's like, but like, we could do worse than Ed Greenwood. And so he asked him, and Ed Greenwood said, I'm very busy. He said, I'm very busy. I got a lot going on, blah, 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 blah. I will do it on one condition, that you pay the person who is too sick to work what you would like. If you pay them, I will write it. And so that's what they did. And I just thought that was really cool. He's like, I will do it on the condition that you pay the person who you know, who can't work because they're sick with, I think, cancer or something like that. Ended up being terminal relatively quickly. But I thought that was like pretty heartwarming, pretty cool. And I only know that, like, it's not like anybody, you know, announced this or anything, but I only know that because I talked to him and asked a bunch of questions. But I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Hero defending in, I think he did Seasons. Okay. Yeah. Spent thousands of hours playing 3.5 in Forgotten Realms as a kid. Yeah, beginning. Oh, okay. Beginning and, I think he did Seasons. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, the Forgotten Realms is pretty awesome, and the Elminster series I thought was really great. Okay. Sorry, guys. Little tangent there. I'm sorry I'm not sorry, you know? Okay, so we got plus 25% influence towards supporting or rejecting diplomatic actions. I don't think we need that. Plus 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the Befriend Independent project. I mean, I think we want that, right? Yeah. Don't know if it really matters. We'll just do that. Yeah, so Ed Greenwood wrote some of Start Here. I think he did like the adventure. He did like the main adventure. And I think I don't know if he helped with the world building or what. But I thought that was super cool. And Start Here is another very light TTRPG that's supposed to be designed to help. It's where to start if you're interested in TTRPGs. And he did a really good job with it. I think there are some problems, like there's some stuff that my table didn't love about it, which, you know, just is what it is. But he's really good at game design. He actually explains to players who might be really new how to homebrew their own stuff, like how to make, you know, why you might make certain decisions or whatever in designing in like making rules changes or whatever. And I thought that was really cool because I think it's important for, man, I haven't hardly built, I've only built one of my specialty districts. That feels criminal at this point. Yeah, anyways, I'm nerding out on it, but I thought it was cool. And I liked all of it. I still play 2E, and that's what my kids want to play because they grew up reading that material. Yeah, dude, I need to go back to old AD&D. It's been so long. I sadly don't have any of my books because of an unfortunate situation, an unpleasant and unfortunate situation. I had a sister. She's unfortunately since passed, but she's an alcoholic, and I think she sold a bunch of my shit for money, including all those books, and some magic cards that were probably worth like thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. It's okay, it's fine, but I don't care about the money. I do wish I still had my OG books, you know, first and second edition books. Is it yeah, kind of an unfortunate situation. Is it I don't remember, is it AD&D or did it go all the way back in first where you have your spells have an initiative number and you add that to whatever your initiative to determine when the spell goes off? I need to refresh myself on those rules because I think it's probably like, I'm going to date myself here. It's probably like 2004, 2005 that I played that again after, like as an adult with some folks in Alaska when I was working on a fishing boat. it was they lived in town, and when I came in, I was like looking for stuff to do, and I found some people playing, and they were like, "Yeah, but we play, 2E, okay, yeah." So they're like, "Yeah, we play AD&D," and I was like, "Yeah, I know how to play, and yeah, I'm down to play." I love that. Had some crazy stuff happen. You'll appreciate this, Red. I had I stole from a high level mage. He got off his flying carpet. We're like 10 to 13th level. I don't know. 9th to 13th level. There's two armies parlaying. And there's two armies parlaying. And I was invisible. I was a drow. Not necessarily, not a good drow. Not drizzed. And I had chosen the thief. So I was a wizard thief. And I chose the kit where if you're an elf, for the elves handbook, where you like gather magic items and like keep them, because you, as an elf, you don't think most people can handle having powerful magic items. So I was a collector of magic items. And I ran across the field invisible, jumped onto his flying carpet that he got off to go talk, and was flying away with it. Guys, I'm sorry if this is like so off topic for Civ. You guys let me know if it's bad, but I don't know. I'm just enjoying myself. Flying away, and I cast a teleport. I don't know if it was dimension. It was like, I think it was like the equivalent of like a dimension door or like a gate spell. Like it wasn't a super far distance, but it was like miles. I think still it was long enough you could get away. And I cast it. I was casting it when this mage made the mother of all fireballs, and he throws this fireball, and it turned out that the fireball and the teleport spell were going off at the exact same initiative, or maybe I was one before. And guys, initiatives are in the 10s to like hundreds, like close to 100 or whatever. Not usually that high, but right, isn't it normally like 50 to like 60-ish? 0 to 60-ish is when like most people will go in a round, if I'm recalling correctly. Anyways, not kind of a crazy thing to happen. The fact that we were both going to go off at the same time, and or maybe I was a little bit beforehand. The way that GM chose to play it and allowed it to go out, which I think was pretty on par, was that like I teleported and then the fireball exploded and then there was nothing there. And so they just thought that like I had gotten disintegrated by this super powerful fireball when in fact I got away. It was amazing. It was an amazing moment. It was very fun. Very memorable. I think everybody at the table expected me to die, and they were all kind of like, what the is this guy doing? Because I was just like dropping into their game. I gave them some memories, if nothing else. Yeah, no, I kept the flying carpet. Yeah, dude. I stole the flying carpet. Yeah, I had a flying carpet from then on. It was bad. It's badass. In early AD&D, you had to be crafty due to spell failures and stuff, and that's where you play with hiding the party in a bottomless bag, using a rope tied around them and casting silence. Yeah, in a 16-foot radius. Yeah, on rocks and shooting with slings. Yeah. Dude, I mean, so much fun stuff, man, and I really enjoy it. I just wish. I mean, I have like digital versions now, right? That people have like uploaded to the internet. I just wish I had the physical books to like read and catch back up on. I've had people tell me on the digital channel that I didn't. This is just a random funny story. I've had people tell me that I didn't play AD&D. They're like, no, you're not old enough. You didn't play. And it's like, dude, you can play older stuff when you're young. I had older siblings, and that was how I was introduced to it. But still, it was just funny. And when I'll tell people like stories I have about, like I played Dragon Mountain. that adventure, that was the first adventure I played with my sister's boyfriend, who she's like 8 or 9 years older than I am. I'm the youngest. And so I don't know why they let me play. I mean, I was pretty into it, and I probably took it pretty seriously. I was probably like decent to play with, even though I was like way younger, just because I was like into it and like took it seriously and whatever. But for whatever reason, they let me play. Overflowing treasury. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of gold. Should we do something with that? All right, we unlocked Bulgaria. Yeah, but the spells having initiative and like the way that worked out, just it's always stuck with me. Though, like I kind of love that. It's a lot more crunch than I think most people want in their TTRPG, but I just thought it was so fun. Exile and Sojourn hadn't come out yet, but Salvatore, or yeah. I'm sorry, Exile and Sojourn. Those are 2 books that are in the Driz series, guys. That's an amazing series, and they're both by R.A. Salvatore. Highly recommend them to anybody who's into nerd fantasy at all. Like, it's a pretty amazing series, and he's still writing them. Some of the newer ones, nah, they're all still really good. I mean, you know, it's like a, I don't know, 20-something plus book series, probably more. So, like, obviously they're not all bangers, but most of them are incredibly good. And my biggest complaint is that sometimes he goes on these like long diatribes, and the newer ones they get really like philosophical, but like not even in that great of a way. It's kind of they get kind of annoying, but overall they're absolutely amazing. Anyways, sorry, just to catch everybody up here. Exile and Sojourn hadn't come out yet. Those are names of titles of books by Salvatore when I was playing 2E. So when Drizzt dropped, it was like seeing Lord of the Rings for the first time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Drizzt is the main character in that series, and he's amazing. So cool. Made everybody want to make a good Dark Elf. Oh, cool. Crisis. New hostile independent powers are arriving. Well, that's something. Can we not? We can't make friends with these guys, huh? Can I pay them to attack her? It's always weird. It says for 2 turns. Maybe if they're attacking her, they want to attack me. I would say that we have failed this session, guys. We're not killing it here. Like, we built 1 wonder, and we're at like the crises are beginning. Damn. Like, I don't even know. Should I be upgrading another city? We're getting a lot of gold. I think we have a rabbit crawling up the wall for treats again. Panther Pets with a goat. Yeah. Minus 10 gold for each city-state you're suzerain of. That's garbage. Minus 6 combat strength against independent powers. Plus 100% gold maintenance for military units. We'll do that. We basically have none. Also, do we need to bring back our military units since this is happening? Probably. All right. Where's our guy? Where's our, like... And there's a bunch of them, huh? All right, dude. I guess you got to come home. All right, we got the Pax Imperatoria. It's because we met some threshold for the number of cities we had. Apparently that's 6. Can we just like buy an archer and call it good? All right, good night, Frog. We'll catch you later, man. It looks like we might be able to take this one out, especially with the help of our neighbor here. And then they all retreat. Really? Why are you guys all retreating? Do we need to build a couple of our elephant guys? Can we build? Why can't I build them? Thought we had a couple of... Do I not actually have them unlocked, maybe? It would seem that I do not. All right, cool. I mean, they killed a scout. That's not nothing, I guess. Oh, I think they did some damage. All right, I think she's helping. I did tell them to attack her. Hope she doesn't take that too personally. Hopefully that doesn't cause them to spawn units. All right. Everybody's happy with me. You know, oh wait, no, he's not. Why are you not happy, dude? So let's be friends. Just gonna go through and keep being friends with everybody. Trying to do whatever I can. Keep growing our city up here. We could build a garden. That's nice. Great library's been built. We're now up to 80%. It's going relatively quick. Second crisis has been triggered. I feel like we've kind of failed at this era, guys. I'm going to be honest. I feel like we could do a lot better. We'll try to get through it though. We'll try to like finish this one out and see how things look. All right, rebellious commanders. Since our commander has like no promotions, we'll just do that. All right, looks like they're getting more units. This commander might have a bunch of units clown card inside of him too. That could be a problem. We should probably just go ahead and buy another. Yeah, we'll buy another archer here. Our scout doesn't know where to go. Just go explore, dude. Live your best life. I mean, she's put in some good work here. I will say that. I'm a little bit scared to kill this commander because of all the units that are going to pop out of him. It is kind of hilarious how when you kill a unit... Night, man. All right, we'll catch you later, man. Oh, restart. Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying goodnight to Frog. I'm sorry. Yeah, restart. Yeah, nah. I'll finish out this era. I'll finish out the era. We just might not pick this up tomorrow. I plan on playing again tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. But maybe I'll put some more thought into it because this has just not been going incredibly well. Yeah, so like if it, you know, so whenever our other playthroughs, which I was much more intentional about, but we're usually capping out on 3 out of 4 of these oftentimes. Like, we're doing pretty well. And we built one wonder, which is, I just need to focus on production, I guess. You're still here. I'm killing it. All right, thanks. And, like, you know, if you do Pax Imperatoria, you get Silk Roads kind of for free. But yeah, we could just do better. I mean, I felt like everything was late. Everything didn't feel good. And I just think it was oh my God, I let somebody else become their suzerain? Oh, no. Okay, we're getting close. All right, I was like, oh, wait. Oh, God. Yeah, it seems to put her on peninsulas. I don't know if that's a coincidence or if it's just the way it's happened. But yeah, anyways. I mean, I'm just not building a library, right? Like, that's probably not a good thing. Oh, dude, we got one down here too. All right, let's look. I mean, we have a ton of gold income, I guess. So there's that. I mean, this doesn't really matter for, like, the late game or whatever. Like, a lot of stuff will change. Oh, you didn't have any units in there. But still. Oh, there we go. Popping out 2 more. In some of the other games, too, we were driving the era progression forward, and I don't feel like that's happening in this game. The extra happiness has, I guess, been fine. I kind of wonder if I shouldn't go with something more balanced. I don't know. I don't feel like I picked a civ that had a lot of synergies with everything else we were doing. I'm not saying that's the problem, but it could be. It could be part of what's not helping. It could be part of the problem. Don't imagine the whole thing, but it could be part of it. Yeah, like, we're researching shit that, like, they've already built a wonder for all this stuff. Like, I don't even know if there's any more wonders we can get. Mausoleum, no one's built that yet, but I gotta research like 8 things to get there. Pyramid of the Sun, as though has already been done. Pierce has already been done. Yeah. Is the lighthouse already? Lighthouses, yeah, pretty much all of these have already been done. So, yeah. We could build an academy. Oh, geez. He got himself in a bad spot there. She's got a scary military. We're friends, right? All right, that one got cleared out. And I think we can clear out this one. I think more will just pop up, but that's okay. We're getting militaristic victory points, so I guess this is one way we can catch up in that category. +5 combat strength against independent powers and city-states. That's cool. Honestly, didn't know that was a thing. I've never even looked at it. I've definitely had the opportunity to pick that, and I've just never even considered it, apparently. I guess because, like, when you're going militaristic, or if you have a strong military, you just don't need it at all. I will say this plays, like, crazy fast compared to doing, like, the militaristic, because that takes quite a while. Just because the micro of moving all the units, I think. Crushed it, dude. Good job. Is there room for another? Go, and we got fresh water here. There could also be one somewhere down here as well. A little bit crowding some of these guys, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, these are multiple city-states, so they're not going to grow huge. I mean, that actually wouldn't be a bad spot. There's not as many resources here as I'd ideally like, but these will get somewhat mixed up for the next era. Oh, and I haven't even looked up here. Oh, she's got a heart, man. Although Xerxes is being a jerk. Like the one person who doesn't like me. Can I do this with Could you do research collabs with multiple people? Oh, maybe he like rejected it. I didn't even pay attention to what he said. I should have checked. I mean, there's quite a few resources up here. I don't think there's any fresh water. There's not. Yeah, we'll just leave it where it is. I think we might upgrade that to a city here in a second. All right, cool. We got another suzerain bonus here. I mean, at this point, receive a free civic is probably not bad.
There is another world. But
oh my god, it was like super low level. Probably would have taken us a couple turns. It's fine. Do we get the last? I forget what it's called. Crisis. Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, I think these crises has been fine, honestly. My capital's borders aren't even maxed. And, like, that's never happened that I can recall. I think that's part of looking at this and being like, yeah, things could have gone a little bit better. All right, what do we got here? We'll take inferior tactics, -6 combat strength against independent powers. Oh man, -75% gold and food in towns with a specialization. I have no towns with a specialization because I always forget to do it. Also don't think the specialization is as good as it probably should be. But it could just also be that I'm just criminally underutilizing it, but I don't think so. You know, one of the things we're going to do here is we're going to move all of these units to this city, and we're going to pack them in with that leader, and we're going to move him to the coast so that when the next era hits, he's on the coast, and he can immediately head and explore to the west.
God, with such splendid irony, granted me books and night at one touch.
Oh, we have wine. I didn't realize we weren't grabbing the wine. All right, yeah, let's grab these units. There we go, and then we'll send him to the coast. I'm pretty sure they can sail. They just take damage, I think. Yeah, so we'll send him here. Grab this last archer. And then we'll put him in the water, I think. Oh, crap. Well, or we'll just unpack him here. The bummer here is that because this guy doesn't have any promotions, none of these units can actually attack the turn they get taken out, unpacked. Oh, this guy's still trying to move. Oops. Oh, oops. I was about to attack somebody I'm friendly with. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, I think this is just this one city-state we're going to have to deal with. Hey, we got to upgrade. Can move after unpacking from this commander. I think we have to take that. Just because otherwise it's just so painful to use your leaders if you don't. Cool. Looks like she's going to get to clear this guy out. Hopefully. Or maybe she's going to, like, take this time to... I don't know. Maybe she won't take him out. We'll see. Maybe she's going to, like, move out and kill that archer instead. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can build some merchants and send them around. I assume you get to keep your merchants. I hope. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me to build right now. We're almost there. We got a few more turns. We'll be at the turn of the era. We'll just see how it shakes out. I think it'll probably make sense to All right, she did move out and attack that guy, so we got to be the ones that cleared that encampment. So that's cool. Yeah, we're just now getting blacksmith unlocked, which is kind of crazy. It's a lot of production to just now be getting online when the game's or the era's basically over. Yeah. It's all right. Mistakes were made. It happens. Get another upgrade. I think we're going to go with maneuver, or like with the, first one in mobility under maneuver for the extra speed. And then after that, we can go back to tactics, I think. All right, let's get some more trade routes, which I think will also endear ourselves to these guys as well. We got 2 people that are pretty happy with us. Why the hell is... All right, we got 10 turn timer. Why the hell is Xerxes, like, pissed off at us? What is his problem? What's your problem, Xerxes? I don't know if this stuff will last to the next age or not. I have no idea. We can get plus 15% towards wonders, but I don't think there's any wonders for us to construct. So I guess we'll take the extra. I mean, it's a nice idea. It would be nice, but I'm pretty sure there's no wonders for us to construct. You know, I mean, it could be fun, too, to play and just see how things shake out. Like, so the person who went military, like militaristic, is top of the charts on literally everything. And I do think that this is, again, one of the problems. Like, if you... I don't know. I've done pretty well in all of them, but, like, that probably shouldn't be the case. You know? I guess it's of the four people I know, and there's people that I don't know. So maybe it's not that big a deal. We're literally dead last in everything. So it could be like, oh, we're coming back from a deficit, but I don't know. I think probably we'll just have to see. We'll have longer to play tomorrow too. Get through a lot of stuff. I guess, like, getting these elephants online and, like, really trying to focus on getting wonders, it's just so hard because you start off and you really only have one city to build wonders in. And if you're building wonders, you're not building anything else. So, I mean, getting other cities online early would make a lot of sense to me. It's just... Yeah, it's just that, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that my build order was right, and, you know, picking the right early tech and, like, emphasizing stuff that will benefit your tech, I know can give you a pretty good swing as far as all that's concerned, but definitely not the right build order. We can say that for sure. Or what, and with everything else I did too. definitely was not working out great. My cities got kind of crazy. I didn't do a great job of making sure that I had a good like line of sight, like that one barb, or this one city state that was hostile caused a lot of problems, and I could have handled that better. I'm doing so many different things right now that I'm like, man, I can't believe that's just now happening. Even in like some of the worst situations, some of the other playthroughs, this didn't happen. So clearly we went wrong somewhere along the way. I also don't really like the I don't know what you call it. I guess the civilization that I chose. I didn't really love any of them. I didn't feel like there was a lot of synergy with what I was actually doing. But I don't actually know if there's a better option, or if I was doing something wrong, or if it, I don't know. Maybe it's more like the happiness thing. Like, it was a nice idea, but I don't think it really worked out that well. We've gotten 0 cultural bonuses. And we're now to 3 on science. That tells me also that I did something pretty wrong. So, I hope these guys don't come down here and like destroy the city in 2 turns. Final turn. Okay, so we should be good. All right, Antiquity Age comes to an end. All right, we got 2 economic, 1 militaristic. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, no rewards unlocked for sure. Alright, then we have choices for civs here. So I don't even know how to say that, but we got one that's happiness and culture. That's culture and economic, diplomatic and economic expansionist. We could still do Inca. That's kind of, I do love playing the Inca, so I always, every time I see the Inca, I kind of want to do them. Diplomatic, economic. I don't even see like culture expansionist. Like, I don't even see. What up, Union? What's going on, man? It's weird because like are these the ones that are locked? So is there one that's like diplomatic and cultural? Not really. Yeah, I don't even know. it's really interesting. Some of the civs, I always think of them as the militaristic ones, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be true. That don't have unique buildings, and it's always like, what is the benefit here? So we got a Hawaiian unique improvement +3 food and +2 production, +1 culture for each adjacent fishing boat. Ageless does not remove warehouse bonuses on a tile. Must be placing an existing improvement on grassland or tropical. Okay, so that's Hawaii. I mean, it's cool. It'd be cool to play as Hawaii. Yeah. I don't know how to say this, but I think this is what we're going with. We're just going to load into this first turn, and then we'll I think we'll probably call it there for tonight, guys.
The Mojo Pite sailed between 1,000 islands, bringing with them tales of heroes and gods. As the sun sets, weary sailors gather to hear the gamelan and see their tales performed in shadow on the silken screen. Beauty is divine, claim the Mojo Pite poets, and divinity is power.
All cities except the capital receive +1 specialist limit. All right. It's kind of like, eh. After the expiration age, the specialist limit increases, goes away. Specialists become inactive until you increase the limit. Okay. Interesting. I guess they're seafaring. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love any of these civs that we've had as options. Which, I mean, there's a lot of options. But it just doesn't feel like it fits the theme as much of what we're going for. So I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. I do hope they fix this. I do hope they allow you to like play as the civ that is specifically associated with that leader. Maybe we could. I don't even know. I don't even know what it is for Himiko. Is she Japanese or Chinese? Or something else? I'm not really sure. All right, guys. We're going to call it here for tonight. We'll be back at this tomorrow. Should be going for a while tomorrow. So, Union, sorry you popped in, man. Just as we're finishing up. But, yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good. We learned. We lived. We learned. I think we could make some improvements mañana. So, appreciate everybody for tuning in, though. Loving Civ 7. Loving also getting back and doing some more other 4X. I was playing some Sense of the Solar Empire the other day. Didn't even really get through the tutorial. I need to play some more offline. Looks like there's all military. These two are both turned military. That's funny. And so did that one. There's 3 military. It's like I'm supposed to go militaristic. I don't know. That's weird. Or maybe it's the influence of Amina here. That's interesting. Well, anyways, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be starting, I don't know, around 4 to 6 Mountain Time, so 6 to 8 Eastern Time, if you're there. And we'll see you guys then. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, Red.